Hello, and welcome to Radware's Cloud WAF Service tutorial. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to describe Radware's different cloud service offerings, and specifically Radware's Cloud WAF Service. Radware's Web Application Firewall, WAF, secures web applications and enables PCI compliance by mitigating web application security threats and vulnerabilities. WAF prevents all types of web server attacks, such as cross-site scripting, XSS, SQL injection, web application vulnerabilities, cross-site request forgery, CSRF, cookie poisoning, session hijacking, and brute force. At its core, Radware's Cloud WAF subscription service is based on Radware's ICSA Labs certified, market-leading web application firewall and offers full web security protection, including OWASP Top 10 coverage, advanced attack protection, and zero-day attack protection that automatically adapts your protections to evolving threats and protected assets. Built with state-of-the-art machine learning technologies, the service implements both negative and positive security models that automatically detect application domains, analyze potential vulnerabilities, and assign optimal protection policies. This allows rapid detection and mitigation of zero-day attacks and the continuous fine-tuning of security policies due to changing application usage patterns. Radware's Cloud WAF service provides additional cloud-based services that supplement the application-level attack protection with bot management, DDoS attack protection, content delivery network CDN capabilities, and managed services. Radware's Cloud WAF service can include 2 additional optional add-ons that deliver up-to-date content as fast as possible to end users: Web Acceleration Service and Global Content Delivery Network Service. The CDN service uses a globally distributed network of high-capacity, high-speed cache servers, leveraging smart, advanced caching techniques. Radware's CDN service is designed to deliver up-to-date content as fast as possible to end users to ensure best user experience and maximal productivity to any user at any location using any device and any browser. Using a CDN allows savings on resources in the data center. Less traffic to the data center implies reduced bandwidth consumption as well as lower server utilization. The CDN module can be transparently enabled for any Cloud WAF customer. Radware's Cloud Web Acceleration Service is a web performance optimization WPO solution that accelerates websites and customer-facing web applications by performing transformations on the page's HTML and other related resources, thus accelerating web application response time for any browser, client, or end-user device. Radware's Cloud WAF is a fully managed service that has an automatic policy generation engine which reduces the probability of false positives and false negatives, thus providing an accurate security solution, including OWASP Top 10 coverage, advanced attack protection, and zero-day attack protection that automatically adapts your protections to evolving threats and protected assets. A zero-day application vulnerability is a vulnerability that is unknown to the public, including the vendor of the target software. Until the vulnerability is discovered and mitigated, hackers can exploit it to adversely affect web applications. An exploit directed at a zero-day vulnerability is called a zero-day attack. Radware's Cloud WAF's DDoS protection of up to 1 gigabit per second of attack traffic is included in the service. This includes behavioral network and application layer DDoS protection with network challenge response. An optional add-on is available to customers who choose to expand their DDoS attack protection beyond 1 gigabit per second and protect themselves from volumetric DDoS attacks. Note that for DDoS protection for your network, you need Cloud DDoS service. Cloud WAF protects against OWASP Top 10 attacks using both positive and negative security models to reduce false negatives and enables high-capacity performance. Radware's Cloud WAF service provides self-service capabilities, meaning that users can onboard applications, manage security events by themselves. In order to better understand the way WAF protects applications, you need to discuss the negative and positive security models. Typically, web application protection includes a negative security model, which defines traffic patterns that are not allowed, while implicitly allowing everything else. Most web application security solutions leverage a negative security model that utilizes few signatures for specific, previously seen attacks. For example, block traffic which includes the open single quote or 1=1- SQL injection pattern. Since attack signatures may generate false positives by detecting legitimate traffic as attack traffic, such rules tend to be simplistic, trying to detect the obvious attacks. The result of this signature-based protection is protection against the lowest common denominator attacks with low protection quality. Relying solely on negative security models, as is the case with most other cloud WAF services, offers only partial protection against zero-day attacks, as well as OWASP top 10 risks. Blocking zero-day attacks, which are previously unseen attacks, requires a different approach. A positive security model, which defines the set of allowed types and values of requests, is required to provide proper protection where signature-based protection cannot fill the gap. For example, allow traffic that includes the parameter X and its values are either yes or no. In the positive security model, applications are profiled based on identified legitimate traffic. However, using such security models requires defining policies and rules that can sometimes be labor-intensive and require constant updates because the application is always changing. Radware addresses these challenges by providing advanced machine learning to constantly adapt security policies to changing applications. Radware Cloud WAF Service provides both security models. A Cloud WAF service plan is comprised of the number of web applications that Cloud WAF needs to protect, legitimate traffic bandwidth, optional add-ons, Bot Manager, CDN, Unlimited DDoS, High-Capacity SSL. Here are two examples of Cloud WAF service plans. One plan includes 10 applications, 200 megabits per second, and CDN add-on. The other plan example includes 50 applications, 100 megabits per second, and unlimited DDoS protection add-on. Here are the unique differentiators of Radware's Cloud WAF service. It is the only Cloud WAF service that incorporates a positive security model in its mitigation mechanism. It complies with all PCI recommendations. Radware has a robust global cloud security network with over 3.5 terabits per second of global attack mitigation capacity spread across 9 scrubbing centers. Note that these figures are periodically updated as our network grows. Radware's cloud security services are certified and fully compliant with the strictest security standards, including standards specifically relating to the protection of private data in the cloud. It is part of a unique cloud security suite offering, which includes WAF, DDoS, and malware protection. Radware's Cloud WAF service is offered in these two packages, Enterprise and Enterprise Premium. The Enterprise package offers full web application security protection, including OWASP top 10 coverage, advanced attack protection, and zero-day attack protection. Featuring a DDoS protection module, this package protects against web application attacks such as SQL injections, XSS, CSRF, buffer overflow, and brute force attacks, as well as against DDoS attacks such as SYN flood, ICMP flood, and slow rate attacks. The Enterprise Cloud WAF package is fully managed and monitored 24/7 to ensure service availability. The Enterprise Premium package includes all the web security protections and managed services offered in the Enterprise package. In addition, this premium service also includes premium support options, such as dedicated Technical Account Manager (TAM) and ERT expert, pre- and post-attack alerts and reports, and ongoing tuning and updates of protections by Radware security experts. For security purposes, Radware has its own definition of an application, which is not the same as the common definition. When using the term web application, users usually refer to a client-server computer program, which the client, including the user interface and client-side logic, runs in a web browser. Examples of web applications are webmail, online retail sales, online auctions, wikis, and instant messaging services. In Radware's WAF solution, a web application is a logical entity that can protect one or more domains against web application attacks and DOS attacks, as long as they share the same SSL certificate, security policy, and origin server by IP address or FQDN. In this example, these three different domains are considered by Radware's WAF to be one web application. When setting an application up on Radware's Cloud WAF, it undergoes three states: provisioning, learning, and protecting. After you configure your application, the application goes into the provisioning state. This means that the setup for protecting your application is built within Radware Cloud Services. This process typically takes a few minutes, but may take up to a few hours to complete. When the application is in the provisioning state, the parameters of the application settings in the portal are read-only. As soon as a new application is provisioned, the service is ready to receive incoming traffic, to learn traffic patterns and build the security policies, so that attack traffic can be detected and blocked. Your application's DNS settings should now be updated so that requests sent to your application pass through Radware's Cloud WAF service and only then are forwarded to the origin server or servers. Real traffic to your application enables the service to initiate the traffic learning period in order to set up and refine the negative and positive security models. During the learning period, Radware Cloud WAF Service creates the positive security policies based on the application transactions, on top of the out-of-the-box negative security policies. The learning period usually takes 1 to 2 weeks, depending on traffic volume. During the learning period, DOS and DDoS protection is fully operational. Your application is immediately protected from DOS and DDoS attacks. WAF protection works in passive mode. Cloud WAF monitors traffic to your application servers and responses to clients, learns legitimate traffic patterns, and generates events for detected security breaches. However, application traffic is not blocked. For Cloud WAF to be able to effectively learn the legitimate traffic patterns for your application, it is crucial that, as much as possible, traffic representing the real traffic patterns of the service go through Cloud WAF. As soon as enough traffic goes through the service, Cloud WAF is ready to actually protect your application. Radware's Emergency Response Team, ERT, reviews the learned protection policy. Once reviewed and confirmed, WAF protection for the application is turned on to be active, and the state of the service application changes to protecting. You are all set. Your application is now protected against both web application attacks and DOS attacks. For additional security, to eliminate direct origin attacks, Radware recommends using a firewall on your side to allow only Radware Cloud Services to access the application origin server directly. The service IP addresses can be requested from ERT. In high level, this is the way Cloud WAF works. For each application, Radware deploys a reverse proxy that is always on, meaning it constantly monitors traffic for potential attacks, and when those are detected, it mitigates them. Users, legitimate and attackers, send requests towards the application servers, also referred to as origin servers. Cloud WAF, located between the clients and the application servers, inspects the traffic targeted at the application servers, identifies the attacks, and blocks them, and allows only clean traffic to reach the servers. The service acts as a proxy and forwards origin server HTTP and HTTPS responses back to the users. With Cloud WAF, the DNS service needs to translate the application name to Cloud WAF IP that represents the service, rather than to origin IP. Customers are required to update their DNS settings as part of the application onboarding process. Here's how the service works in a more detailed level. A user tried to visit a website. In our example, https://www.mycompany.com. The user's request goes to a DNS server, which translates that URL into the relevant server's IP address. The authoritative DNS points to a CDN, if it exists, or directly to Radware's cloud, typically to CNAME, such as mycompany.radwarecloud.net. CDN answers some of the requests, and others are forwarded to Radware's Cloud WAF service. Within Radware's cloud, there is a DNS component that sends the application's proxy IP to an available point of presence through DNS resolution of CNAME to IP. Each point of presence may include one or more of the following services: Cloud WAF, DDoS protection, SSL termination, and load balancing. Load balancing refers to balancing traffic towards and from the origin servers. As mentioned before, Cloud WAF checks the traffic for malicious attack attempts, blocks the attacks if such are found, and forwards only clean traffic to the application servers. Servers' responses are then returned to the user via Radware's cloud. Radware's Cloud Portal allows you to manage your applications, including configuration, provisioning, monitoring, alerting, and more. When you join the service, you will receive an email invitation to the portal. Once you set up your credentials, you can use the portal for application onboarding as well as for ongoing activities, such as monitoring security events, configuration changes, or add more users to your account. We will review these activities in detail in the following training module. Now we'll just have a quick look into the Radware Cloud WAF portal. Here is an example homepage that a customer encounters right after logging into the Cloud WAF portal. Cloud WAF's homepage displays the real-time security dashboard as a default view, as you can see in this example. Note that the dashboard displays data regarding WAF protection and DDoS protection for your applications. Let's review the different portal components. The customer's name appears in the top left corner of the page. The monitoring options include views of the different aspects of the Cloud WAF service. To determine the applications for which data is displayed in the dashboard, you can use the display filter. Filter selections apply to all the widgets on the dashboard. You can also filter the data according to time periods, predefined, or set specific ranges. The top bar also includes the setting option. This option enables to manage your network settings, applications, certificates, reports, and users. To log out of the dashboard, use the logout icon. In addition to the global filters, you can set specific filters for specific widgets by using the Settings option within each widget. Specific filters override the global filters for that specific widget. Note that the widgets for which you did not apply specific filters display data according to the global filters. To view the specific filters you applied to a specific widget, click on that widget's Setting button. Clearing a widget-specific filters reverts the display of that widget back to global settings. You can add one or more widgets to the dashboard by clicking on the Add Widgets icon. To remove a widget from the dashboard, click on the X next to that widget. To move a widget to a different place, just drag it and drop it where you want it to be. Radware Cloud Services monitors the behavior of WAF events and DDoS attack traffic and calculates a running average, which represents the standard behavior for an application. An alert is triggered when there is a significant change, that is, an anomaly in the security-related behavior of traffic to your application. You can define how sensitive the system should be when reporting about anomalies compared to the calculated baseline. Radware Cloud Services sends alerts as email notifications. Application Insights aggregate and group events into application activities for improved readability and handling. It consolidates a large number of events into a small number of manageable activities, reduces log overload, and helps administrators focus on high-priority alerts and gives context regarding an application's behavior for rapid troubleshooting. To access the new Application Insights feature, log into the Cloud Services portal, navigate to Security Events, Application Insights, and select an application. Thank you for your attention and your time. We hope you had an interesting and beneficial learning experience. For any questions, please contact training@radware.com. You may either view this tutorial again or close the browser to exit.